Good morning from this rainy and dark Spain. It is 6:45. I started to walk. I have only 13 kilometers today, plus 2 extra to walk to the bus stop to go to Coruña. So last night, what happened? I got to albergue at 3, and then around 5 I would have gone to get food, but the kitchen opens only at 8, as always, in here. So we were waiting for someone to come in or call in and check us in, because it said on the door that the check-in time is between 6 and 8. And it was 8:30. We were hungry. No one had came in, so myself and the 3 Dutch people, we just told the other ones that we're going to get food now. If she wants to get us, pay and took us in, she can come to the restaurant like half kilometer away from the albergue. So we went to eat or get food, and she showed up there. So all good. We got food and we paid. Then because it was raining last night, my last dry pair of socks got wet. So I had 5 pairs of socks hanging off the top bunk bed last night. And obviously this morning none of them were dry. So, or the driest ones were the ones that I was wearing the whole day yesterday. So I'm wearing them now as well. But because it was raining, my shoes get wet. So I started my morning with wet shoes and wet socks. And it's meant to be uphill pretty much the whole thing. It's not meant to be steep uphill, which is great. But still, like, it's meant to be raining for another week probably. So yeah, life is good. I'm enjoying this. There's a dog in the middle of the field. 2 dogs. Great. Good morning, doggies. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So this didn't really go as planned. I had 15 kilometers for today, and I left at 6:45. So that gave me 4 hours until the bus. And it is 8:15 now, and I have 7 kilometers left. So it will be the latest 10, which means that I will have an hour time to wait before the bus comes. So I hope that there is some sort of cafe before Hospital de Bruma, which probably not, but I will stop in Hospital de Bruma and have something in there, maybe food, and then I'll stop in Monte de Vento, maybe something like that, where the bus stop is, and hopefully there's a cafe so I can sit there. But like, there's so much water soaked into my shoes that if my shoes are like 300 grams per shoe, now they're probably like 500-600 grams, like with like the water that has soaked to my socks as well. Like every single step feels so like heavy and dragging. But the good thing is that because I was expecting it to be uphill all the time, the uphills, hold on a second, I'm a little bit not good. Now, the uphills, they haven't been like bad, and it has mostly been flat or just like slight uphill, which doesn't really count. So in elevation wise, I've been quite happy. So I stopped for my first hot chocolate in a bar. I was asking if they have breakfast and they were like, oh yeah, what do you want, coffee or hot chocolate? And I was like, well, hot chocolate. And she sat me on the table. I got me hot chocolate and 5 biscuits. So I suppose that was the breakfast for me. And now I have 2 kilometers left to Hospital de Bruma, and I hope that I will get some sort of food. Just toast would be nice, but any type of food in there. Maybe a hot drink again, and then I have 2.5 kilometers to Maison da Venta, where I'm going to catch a bus to Coruña. I could get to Maison da Venta straight from here where I am, but I want to get a stamp from Hospital de Bruma just in case that I can say that I have got 2 stamps today. Well, I got 2 stamps from the bar, but still like 1 stamp from Hospital de Bruma as well, so it's like it's proof that I've been there today. Okay, so first I thought I had all the time in the world, and now I have half an hour time to walk like 2.5 kilometers for the bus, and if the bus is early it won't wait, so I gotta rush. So I got to the McDonald's in A Coruña, and I got this greatest idea because they had quite powerful hand dryer. So after I had my food, before I started to eat, I took my shoes and my socks off, and I was with my flip-flops, and after eating I went to dry my shoes with the hand dryer. Well, they didn't dry properly, but they're damp instead of wet. And yeah, I was going to wash my socks in there as well, but then I was kind of like, I feel quite homeless if I did that, like washing my socks in the bathroom of McDonald's. So didn't do that. But yeah, like you can see the difference. I don't know if you can see the difference. Some of it is much lighter than the other part. So now I'm heading to the hostel. The check-in is at 1. I am going to wash my socks. If there is a laundry place close in the evening, I probably will just bring everything to a dryer. But yeah, it's sunny now, it's not raining anymore, happy days. But yeah, this morning was just like miserable, just like 3-4 hours in the rain. I had my calves of my pants wet, or my leggings. I had my socks and shoes wet, and like when I get back home I really need to treat this jacket because the sleeves kind of started to let the wet or the water to come in. But yeah, like I had been walking for 10 kilometers and I stopped for hot chocolates, and then after 2.5 kilometers I stopped for a hot chocolate and toast, and then I walked 2.5 kilometers to Maison da Venta, where I took the bus to A Coruña. And tomorrow morning I need to walk all the way back where I left this, not where I left this morning, but to Hospital de Bruma. It is like 33 kilometers, And it's meant to be raining tomorrow as well, so I will be miserable. Yep. Coruña is such a big town, city, not even town, city, that I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Like, I believe I can do all the main things in this afternoon, but it's so big. Like, probably 2 days would have been better over here, but well, I have 1 day, 1 afternoon. Luckily, I did only 15k this morning and took the earlier bus. But yeah, it's so big. I don't know, like, it's not my place to be. So I found the starting place of Camino Inglés, and I will walk along that when I go back to the hostel. But basically, all the churches are closed, surprise, surprise. So I'm heading to the tower thing, which is 2 kilometers away. And hold on a second, I need to take a picture of that. Yeah, so on the way back from the tower is 2 kilometers away, one way, and 2 kilometers back. It closes at 4. So on the way back, I'll try the churches again. If they're not open, then I'll leave it. Like, leave the stumps. If they're open, great. There is a possibility of getting soaked soon. Like, the clouds are coming to this way, and they do look like rain clouds. And I am heading up there in like 20 minutes, so I'm pretty sure that as soon as I get up there, it's going to rain.